Every day is gay day when you're Presley, but on the channel gay day only happens once per week.
Gotta wait for the people in the hallway to stop talking. Hey everyone, it's Presleytarian here, and welcome to a very, I'm doing it again. Hey everyone, it's Presleytarian here, and today is gay day, and I'm gonna be talking about Love, Simon while being really cold because I had to shoot outside because I forgot the keys. So, I am so thrilled this movie's here. I cried a lot in the theater, and I cried again just thinking about it. I might cry during this video, but it was so good. It was so authentic and real. I have read Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, which is the book that this movie is based off of, and it was fantastic. It was a really good book, and the movie was a really well adapted version of the book. So this review is going to contain lots of spoilers. So tune out, go watch the movie, and come back if you want to see me talk about all the spoilers. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to talk about everything they changed, because I am super picky with my book movies and everything that's changed during them. So basically, the biggest thing they changed is that in Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, Leah is in love with Nick. So Simon's two best friends in love with each other. But in the movie, Leah is in love with Simon, and that's sort of why she was mad at Simon. Or no, that wasn't why she was mad at Simon. She was mad at Simon for different reasons. Whatever, they were mad at Simon. And so in the book, she was also mad at Simon because he came out to Abby first, which happened in the movie, but it was only a throwaway line, and Leah wasn't mad at Simon because of that. And I don't know why that was changed. I think it was changed just so that Leah would have a valid reason to be mad at Simon. Because Leah was mad at Simon for making her and Nick go on a date when he knew she wasn't in love with him. So that's why she was mad. But that was not what happened in the book, because they went on a date and it went really well, and yahoo! So I like both versions, because I like the movie having Leah be mad for a valid reason, but the book also has Leah be mad for a reason that's a little iffy, because you shouldn't be mad at anyone because of the way they come out, and it adds more dimension to Leah's character. It makes her a little bit more realistic, and it makes her more flawed as a character. And little things they changed is that they had Simon think it was, well, they had Simon think it was Bram at the beginning, which made me super worried because I was afraid that we were going to know it was him the whole time. But we didn't, so it's fine. As well as we had, which I liked better than the book, is he thought it was several different people throughout the course of the movie, and they were reading the emails were in their voice, and there were shots of them. And I loved that. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was fantastic and really well translated to screen, and I loved that part of the movie so much, and I'm actually really glad they made that change because it added a lot more speculation to who it was. Another thing they changed is they got rid of the scene of Leah at the talent show, which didn't make sense in the context of the movie, and because then they had, so that made me sad because I liked that scene a lot, but it was taken out of the movie, as well as they removed the bar with the college guy scene, which I didn't really like that scene. It made me kind of uncomfortable, so I'm not glad that's gone per se, but it's just like it didn't need to be in the movie, and it wasn't. So yes, and that's about all they changed, really. There were a few scenes, the last scene in the movie where they were sitting on the Ferris wheel, exact dialogue from Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, literal, like that. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it said in the book. And that made me super duper happy. And the way this movie ends, you all know what I'm talking about, made me cry so hard in the middle of the movie theater. I was like bawling my eyes out because that was one of the first times I've really seen an LGBT plus kiss in a movie, in the theater. And it's a real movie, and it's here, and it's for LGBT plus people, and I'm so glad it's out, and it's opening the doors for so many other movies. And God, that made me so happy. The set design in this movie is really good. I love Simon's room. I really like Simon's room and how well it represents his character, and how interestingly, it was designed when there was a playbill for Hamilton, so nice. But yes, it was awesome. It was fantastic. Those were the specific things. I guess I should say, I love it being Bram. I love that. I love that. I love that. It was part of the book, and I love they kept it in the movie. Actually, in the movie, they had Nick run out and be like, oh, it was me the whole time. Just sort of as like a joke, trying to make it seem a little less pathetic that no one had showed up. And I was so afraid the movie was going to have made it, not Nick, Smart Me Theater guy. I can't remember his name because I am a bad fan of this movie. Him. But he ran out, and I thought it was going to be him because when I was reading the book, I did not want it to be him, but I thought it was going to be him. And this was his weird way of venting about being closeted, and I hated that. I hated that. I did not let that happen, and it didn't. They did not change that in the movie, thank God. So that was fantastic. I loved that. And I watched this movie with my dad for the first time. So seeing his reactions to all the stuff that happened was really good. So like watching him speculate who Blue was, and learn all of these things about what was going on in the movie was fantastic. And the way, when Simon finally came out to his family, the way they reacted was fantastic, and really close to how, well, a little less close, whatever. His mom sort of reminded me of how my experience was. They were very accepting and very, very sweet, and they were a little confused about how to support me at first, but they learned, they kept moving on, and we're still very functional and very supportive today. And so I really like it. His mom gave a really brilliant speech about how he hasn't changed at all since he came out, and how he's still Simon, and I love that. That was really, really heartfelt and really adorable. I'm so glad that was in the movie. But yes, his relationship with his parents is really good. They actually removed his older sister from this movie, which was, I don't know why they did that, but whatever, it's fine. His family is adorable, and he is so adorable. I love the characters in this book. I love the characters in this movie. It was a really faithful adaptation, and it means a lot to me as an LGBTQ+ person. Go see Love, Simon again. I'm going to try and go see it again because I love it. And it's just such a good movie. And when I saw this movie on opening night, there was a depressingly small amount of people in the theater. And it was a Thursday night, so I understand people not being able to go on a Thursday night. But there wasn't a lot of people, and I was afraid that it would keep going like that for a long time. But you should go see this movie, give it your money. It's worth it. It's so worth it. It's a fantastic movie, and I loved it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press that subscribe button to see more videos like this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!